Hello everyone, I am Moharai from the Architecture Department. Today I will discuss the topic is City Planning of Chandigarh by the architect Le Corbusier of the subject Contemporary Architecture. My next slide is Location and History. Chandigarh is the first planned city after the independence from the British rule in 1947. It is the capital city of the states of Punjab and Haryana. The city is located at the junctions of foothills of Himalaya mountain range and the Ganges plain. About 1,54,600 inhabitants live here, and it is the richest city of the nations after the independence. The two American architects named Albert Mayer and Matthew Nowitzki were the first architects appointed for this project. After the death of the Nowitzki in 1950, the Corbusier was appointed for this project and he is the commissioned the project. Here in this slide, I will show the master plan by the Albert Mayer, which is like a fan shape. After then, the grid iron master plan by the Le Corbusier. The current plan of the Chandigarh is like in a grid island plan, and it is the first time after the independence of India we use the grid city. Okay, grid island plan. Le Corbusier, Charles Eduardo Jonathan, he was the first Swiss architect, designer, urbanist and writer, as well as good painter and planner. Corbusier, famous being one of his pioneers that known as the modern architecture of or the international style. He was pioneer in studies for the modern high design, and it was dedicated to providing the better living condition for the residents of crowded city. His philosophy is, in the beginning of his career, the architecture works encountered some skepticism as was found somehow revolutionary in its nature and subdivided into looks. Nevertheless, Le Corbusier design gained a vast professional recognition and today are regarded as some of most valid initiative concept. And the period of between 19 and 2000s, he awarded by the Frank P. Brown Medal in 1961. He is a great urbanist planner and first time appointed in India for the planning. The Capitol Complex, the next slide was the Capitol Complex. The three architectural masterpieces, one of the Secretariat building, one is the High Court and one is the Legislative building or assembly. It is separated by the large plazas, and the heart of the plaza stand a giant metallic sculpture like a pen hand. It is the official emblem of Chandigarh, signifying the city created to open to give or open to receive. Then I will go to our next slide. Now I will discuss the Capitol Complex. The Capitol comprises the three architectural masterpieces. One of is the High Court. High Court is constructed in 1956. It is from a great architectural venture using very poor material and labor force unite unused to the modern building technique. An entire structure has resulted in the use of double roof building. The upper roof is cantilever as a form of the parasol shading the lower roof. What is the meaning of parasol? Parasol, that means the double heighted shading for the use as a cantilever form, and it is very unique designing in this period. The space between the two roofs is left open to enable currents the air following between them. As mean, the two roofs are used for the passing of the air between them. The building is a rectangular frame within which the interior functions are defined. Why it is use a frame like a rectangular? Because all the interior functions are cleanly defined in a building. The arches are from the underside of the parasol roof, and from the outside view, it's a very elegant, very dignifying a building. The orientations of the main facade of the facade faces in the northwest side and does not receive the direct sunlight. The High Court 1956 arena architecture main features, once again I repeat, a parasol roof forming the arches, double roof construction, gap left between these two roofs, color massive pillar, the four pillar are, one is red, one is yellow, and one is sky green. Full height of entrance. Entire in height of the building is a full height, give a full height of entrance. A double roof approaches through the road as a rough concrete finish ramp. The entrance lobby is paved with whitish flagstone set of very varying rows. As earlier we discussed the pillar is painted green, the center pier would be the yellow and right hand pillar is red. Because the remaining portions wall is blue, it is the background of the building or give the attractive attraction in a building. The narrow curving ramp, the end of the entrance hall, which is from a main entranceway in the lobby or in the main building. Vertical circulation, which is very exposed. The horizontal circulation consists of the open. The corridor, the near facade is also ineffectively sheltered. Okay, now then our next slide is the court plan and elevation. This is the High Court plan and elevation. Show the plan, the right side corner. This is the extreme right side corner. This is the extensions of plan, and in the below there is sections. Here the section is in a basement. Okay, and the double shaped roof, vaulted roof, and sketches High Court by his own sketches by the Le Corbusier on the left side. How to develop the design plan from the sketches. The Secretariat building, which is also completed in the year 1956, it is stand to protective wall on a complex. The tall structure, vast rectangular structure bus is monotony break by the some vertical massing or component, and very much interesting the put of the design of the window in this building. It is very much interesting, and this is the always of the block window. The facade or the facade look like a innumerable collections of void, like a box. It gives the building is the splendid vastness of from. A tall ramp way goes to the straight up to the terrace level, displaying a pattern of slanting window to the external facade. It is the link with the corridor located with the office on the both sides. The internal spaces of the transitions are quite tight, but the office block enjoy the wide opening towards the plaza, thus well lit and the feel less claustrophobic. That means the internal pace of transactions are the quite high because the block of the internal spaces is very tight, but the outer faces of the block they enjoy the wide of opening and towards the plaza wherein their interest, thus the well lit and feel the less claustrophobic. The new Secretariat building stand the height of the 10-storied. The building consisted of administrative office and ministers' agencies room. The whole building completed with the reinforcement complex structure. 5 expansion joints separated with 6 distinct bay, which is interconnected. Total building interconnected with 5 almost identical but in each one of the double height, separately designed for the ministers. Offices are arranged in such a manner that each floor and the central corridor run throughout the floor. Floor area divided by the partition wall, which is sometimes shifted or the removal by the governmental issue. The central corridor filled with the acoustical tiles It has the control the traffic movement, created the noise as well as the affected cross ventilations object. Mosquito netting is provided at the back of the glazing, undulating glass panel and protected from the rain and sun by the uses of the rise solenoid grille. Use of roof garden in a terrace by the protected against the investable action, direct expose of sun. It is also used for the recreational area. The five theories of the Le Corbusier in architecture are give up the all of things that is used in this plan of High Court, Assembly and Chandigarh. The one of this the roof garden or terrace garden and open plaza or courtyard or free of the ground. Most the important part of the five theory of the Le Corbusier. There is a plan and elevations of a secretariat building. Show the right corner section, two sections, and the left corner the typical floor plan of a parking, entrance hall, garages, service core, office and bridges. My next slide is the assembly building, which is constructed in 1960. The assembly is the conceived as a rectilinear surface which is most attractive architectural form. There is used the some pyramidal roof pattern and the colonial roof pattern also used like a cones or cylinder. The assembly was conceived as a rectilinear structure. It is square in plan and monumental portico facing the main plaza. On the lateral face, both of the portico is defined by the solid end wall. Both sides, the upper in this picture show the front elevation and the lower picture show the two-dimensional view which in see the both the portico as a solid end wall. The larger chamber is a high parabolic form of the cooling tower with an average thickness of 15 cm. A small council chamber at the rectilinear frame. The upper portion of the tower is extending above the roof line. An assembly chamber is 128 feet in diameter and it is base and rises of 124 at its highest point. This tower was designed to ensure that the natural light, ventilations and the proper acoustics of a building. There are two separate galleries for the man and woman in the council chamber. The architectural view is the parliament of the assembly was designed as a large blocks. In the total structure we see notice that the Le Corbusier use a large box or rectangle with the glass void or rectangular windows separated by the building various structure. It is a very common 3 entrance portico one side, one other was used to the concrete pier repeated pattern in the other facade. Roof is a dynamic funnel upright over the assembly building and tilted pyramid over the assembly. This funnel and pyramid are distinguishes a separated building for the assembly portions. The tilted pyramid built over the Senate chamber, assembly hall and square plan. So the three different type of function uses different type of roof. The assembly hall in the form of a hyperbolic shell and surrounded by the ceremonial spaces. Circulation spaces planned as dimly lit triple height columnated hall, formal meeting and discussion. Le Corbusier was inspired by the form of cooling tower. The design hyperbolic shell of the assembly chamber with the abyss dia 396 meter shell was 38 meter height and oblique section with a metallic framework at the top. The side hall facing the height of court as a great portico and 8 thin pier. There is a assembly plan and elevation and the section. There is a section, one section, right side plan, two side was a plan of assembly or senate chamber plan and the elevations. Idea is open hand. The idea of open hand first came to Le Corbusier in the Paris in 1948. The symbolism, he wrote, arose spontaneously as a result of reflection and the spiritual struggle of the people, rising for the feeling of anguish and disharmony which separated the mankind, and the process quite often creates enemies. According to him, the inceptions it's occupied my mind and developing through the year, so that followed a little way by the little to open hand symbol of appeared as a possibility in great architectural compositions. Le Corbusier interpreted the symbol in following word: the open hand symbolized open for receiving the created richness, open for distribution to her pupil and to others, and the still more blessing hand of the Almighty of peace and prosperity. The open hand will affirm of the second era of the Martini civilizations and era of the harmony has started. In summary, the lecture is closed, and this is the whole slide of the Chandigarh city plan. Thank you.